Welcome back, Amiibros, to Metroid Zero Mission. In the last episode, we took care of Kraid and acquired a brand new power-up, the Speed Booster. In this episode, we're going to be acquiring a few more power-ups as well as some expansions before we head into the next major area of the game, Ridley. But enough about that, let's talk about our brand new upgrade, the Speed Booster. Now, this is a power-up that's been a staple of Samus's since Super Metroid. How it works is you basically have Samus run in a certain direction, left or right, for a certain amount of time, and she'll start glowing like so. Of course, you need quicker reflexes in order to go greater distances, but once Samus starts glowing, her speed will increase, and she will be a nigh unstoppable locomotive train of destruction, where anything she runs into, be it an enemy or a certain type of destructible block, will immediately be destroyed. The only thing that will prevent her from losing that glow is if either she falls off a ledge or she runs into a wall, and that's that. Now, by pressing down on the D-pad, Samus can store the charge to enact the ability known as the Shine Spark. Pretty much, once Samus starts glowing, press down on the D-pad, she'll store the charge, and depending on what direction you press the D-pad, either left, right, up, or even diagonally, Samus will head in that direction until she collides with a wall. To my knowledge, I don't believe Zero Mission lets you know that you can do this ability with the Speed Booster. In Super Metroid, where the Speed Booster makes its first appearance, the only way you could tell that you could do the Shine Spark was an in-game animal showing you how to do it. Basically, you get trapped below a cavern or whatnot, and the only way to get out is by Shine Sparking. And personally, I really do like the Speed Booster. It's a really cool upgrade when you get the hang of it, as well as Shine Sparking, though the ability does take some getting used to, especially if you want to get all of the missile expansions and energy tanks and 100% the game successfully. You do need to get used to Shine Sparking. It can take a while to get used to. As you can see right here, I'm trying to get this energy tank, and for the life of me, my reflexes are rusty. And let it be known, this is not the last time I'll be fucking up with the Shine Spark. Wait till we get to Ridley, and oh boy, trying to get those missile expansions are so fucking obnoxious, let me tell you. And that's where my problem lies with Shine Sparking, at least in Zero Mission, is that some of the expansions you want to get that require Shine Sparking are really fucking obnoxious. Now, to the game's credit, I don't necessarily classify that as a problem, because you can get anything in any order the minute you get the Morph Ball and missiles. You can get anything in any order. And it all depends on just the timing of when you decide to go get those expansions, but if you want to get them early and cut back on the backtracking, you need to master the Shine Spark ability. Our next major boss steadily approaches. To the right is a Chozo statue that will point you in the direction where you need to go. Of course, I don't need it because I possess keen instincts. The keen instincts being that I've played this game multiple times and I already know where to go, so I don't need the Chozo statue to tell me where. Sorry, Chozo, I just don't need your hints. Not that they're not helpful, it's just I'm good, man. I'm a badass bounty hunter. I'm tasked with eliminating Mother Brain as well as her opposition. I got this, guys. I got this in the bag. But yeah, spoiler alert, that big gray dragon in the spaceship is Ridley. We'll be seeing more of him later. Yeah, Ridley for some reason in Zero Mission has a gray color scheme instead of his traditional purple color scheme, and don't really know why. I mean, in the professional artwork, or in the artwork for Zero Mission, Ridley is drawn to have more of a green color scheme, but in-game his sprite is gray. I don't get that. I mean, maybe there's like an interview pointing out why that is exactly, or maybe the person creating the sprite just, there was miscommunication there, but it's just weird, you know? Personally, I'm more of a fan of Ridley being a purple space dragon than more than anything, but hey, that's just me. Now, I touched on this before, but I wanted to go back to it a little. I just want to go back to it again. Like I said, certain power-ups, not power-ups, but expansions, are very obnoxious to get. As you noticed a couple episodes before, we had the ability, or there was a chance to acquire the super missiles a little bit earlier than intended. The best way to get the super missiles, at least as early as you can, requires the speed booster, which we have. That passageway that we just ran through before going into Norfair, you just barely have enough room to do your speed booster as well as shine sparking. What you need to do is you need to open up the door with your beam attack, run all the way back, and then run forward, and then the minute you transition into the other room, you need to go straight into Morph Ball, jump while in Morph Ball, and then Samus will do the Shine Spark while in Morph Ball, which is something you can do. Again, I don't believe the game lets you know you can do that, but yes, you can do that. Then, as soon as you pass by that cavern where we just got a missile expansion, you need to quickly press down on the D-pad, roll down, and then jump again, and that's how you get your super missile earlier than intended. If you're able to do that, you can skip a mini-boss entirely. But, like I said before, very obnoxious to get if you really, really want super missiles. Super missiles, I'll go a bit more into detail when we finally get them, but just know they're a stronger version of our regular missiles. No shit. And right here we see the Variosuit at work with this nice red overlay. We're able to withstand the high temperatures, not from the lava, but from the atmosphere. That is something worth pointing out. As you can see, whenever I step into the lava, despite me wearing my Variosuit, I still take damage. That is because the Variosuit only protects you from acidic damage in high temperature areas. In order to protect yourself from lava damage, you're going to need a new suit, which we're not going to be getting for quite a while. So for right now, avoid the lava, if you can help it. There is a missile expansion you can get far earlier than intended. You just have to go through some lava in order to do it. You can get it if you want. I'm not gonna say you shouldn't. I mean, I've done it before, but it is risky, only because Samus's movement while in lava is slowed down significantly, and her health does drain rather quickly while in lava. So, get at your own risk. I'm not gonna say you should get it, because at this point you should already have more than enough missiles to take on the opposition, but hey, you do you. Anyway, after leaving that save room, we're going to pick up another power-up for Samus, one that is a staple of her arsenal for practically the entire series. In fact, it doesn't make an appearance in only one mainline Metroid game, and you're about to see soon enough, as soon as we get through these floating platform enemies. I don't really know the name of them, but I just call them floating platforms. And with this new power-up, the Screw Attack will be able to kill him and give him what for. So anyway, the Screw Attack. Anytime you do a somersault with Samus, she'll be enveloped in a glowing ball of electricity where anything she runs into or jumps into will immediately combust, except bosses. Basically, cannon fodder. You know, that's what it is. But now you can jump safely, and you have nothing to worry about. Unless you're doing just a straight jump. Again, anytime you just press the A button by itself without moving Samus in any direction, she'll just do a straight jump. But if you press the D-pad while she jumps, she'll do a somersault. So, helpful to know when you're getting a certain missile expansion, because you can't de-equip power-ups. You can't even de-equip or re-equip certain beam weapons. Not that I think you need to in Zero Mission. You can do it in Super Metroid, which I think is a really neat feature that unfortunately they never bring back in future games. I don't know why. Maybe because like it's extra work for them and they figure unless you're doing it, this all puzzles or whatnot, there's not really a need for it. But I do like that element of choice, even if it doesn't necessarily lead to anything, you know? That's one thing I really love about Metroidvanias too, is that you, like, as you progress through the game, you just can get stronger and stronger, and, you know, you just have that freedom of exploration, you know? I said it once, and I'll say it again, but that is the real beauty of the Metroid series, you know? Just being able to explore at your leisure and not really feel like you're tied down to anything. Granted, these games are scripted in a way where, you know, you'll still have your end boss, you still have to face certain bosses in order to make it to the final area and whatnot, but, you know, that exploration factor is still there. You know, you just need the correct power-ups, or, you know, you can go to a certain area and, you know, if you can't progress any further, it leaves you excited or curious for what awaits beyond that point once you get the necessary equipment, you know? And boy, oh boy, I just do not give a shit when running through that lava. Samus is a tough son of a gun, let me tell you. Ugh. But now that these platforms or these floating enemies that can't be killed with our beam weapon, they're not an issue anymore. Yeah, you can only freeze those guys, and again, you can only kill them with the screw attack. Not that it's an issue. It could just be a little annoying. Over here we see these strange-looking alien creatures enveloped in some sort of vine thing. What's interesting to note is that you can free the aliens, but it's not like they'll be your friend all of a sudden. They'll still try to kill you. So, in my opinion, they can go fuck themselves. And if we're to progress any further, we're going to need another beam weapon. Unfortunately, the ice beam just isn't going to cut it. It doesn't have a wide spread. Fortunately, down here is nothing but fake lava, so let's pass through here, and we got another chonky fuck over here. Unfortunately for him, though, we have the screw attack, which instantly kills him. We don't need to pump a shit ton of missiles into him. But what do we have here? We have another new beam weapon, the Wave Beam. And, as much as I hate to do this, folks, we're gonna end it off there. Next time on Metroid Zero Mission, we're gonna give the Wave Beam a try. See you guys then.